About 4 years ago, I introduced my mom to online dating. A few days after she made her online profile, she received an email from a guy named Fallon Gavin. I immediately knew it was a scam. She had an online relationship with this guy Fallon for over a year and then just cut it off. After this falling out with Fallon, she started talking to a new guy named Matt Hurley. Mom has fallen for Matt and believes that Matt will get out of Nigeria and come to the US to be with her. Just when I thought nothing could get any worse, she was getting messages from someone posing as Vin Diesel, who went by the name Mark Sinclair, which is actually his legal name. My mom really thought she was talking to Vin Diesel. He told my mom that he was being held hostage and needed assistance. Mom has sent almost $250,000 to these scammers.
But I'm telling you right here and now, I do not want money brought up.
You get mad at us, but we're trying to help you. They have ruined her financially, and she's broke. She had her car repossessed. Mom is type 2 diabetic, and instead of buying her meds, she was sending her money to Matt Hurley. At one point, a pipe had busted in her basement and it filled it with 2 feet of water, and she didn't have money to fix it. This has got to stop. Mom just doesn't get it, and I'm in a total loss. If something doesn't change, I'm gonna have to wash my hands of it and walk away. We have found out that that this man is a motivational speaker, and we've shown her pictures, videos, and she does not believe us.
Let's look at a timeline of how this went, because this is such a cautionary tale for people, because it was in November of 2017, so the end of the year, she creates a dating profile, and you encouraged her to do this, to reach out, right?
Yes, I did.
And in that month, that first month, she meets this Fallon Galvin. And then in February, this Galvin says that he's in trouble, which is what they do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so she cashes in her 401k. And that's something that she built up across 40 years. Then in March of 18, you guys show her the man behind the photos of Fallon Gavin. You say, look, we found the man that's attached to this picture, and it's not Fallon Galvin, and he's not talking to you. This is the man. Somebody's stolen his picture and has assigned a name to him, Fallon Galvin, and that's not who you're talking to. Somebody has stolen his identity, and so she stops talking to him or stops responding to him, at least temporarily, right?
Yes, that is correct.
But the very next month, she meets Matt Hurley. A year later, she has her car repossessed. And you discover that she's sending money to him as well.
That is correct.
Right? And you found at one point she sent him $12,000 in gift cards.
Yes.
What did you confront her with this?
Yes.
What'd she say?
I did confront her, and she is the one that I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. She'll shut down.
But she believes that he's the one. But yet, in January of 20, fast forward to January of 20, she meets Mark Sinclair. At that point, you find out that her taxes are overdue.
Yes.
I mean, she could actually lose her house now. They could seize the house for taxes, sell it at auction, and she would be homeless because she would have no money at all. Now, in June, you take her phone away from her, right?
I did.
And you message Matt Hurley.
I did.
Then in August, you go in to clean her house. Why'd you need to clean her house?
She had been living with me for 2 months, and she didn't want to go home. And I feel like she didn't want to go home because the hoarding is depressing to her. She's a hoarder, and it needed to be cleaned. She had no utilities because of sending this money. She had no money to pay her bills.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.